There's many different aspects and moments in The Other Lamb that may leave you taking a closer perspective on this chilling narrative of a story. Or it may have you skipping over it completely. The opening tells us everything we need to know about one man's following, a cult that's held under his care, a group of women who call him the Shepherd. Some who have been brought to him by previous hurt, and others who have been born into this world, feeling their life is incomplete without him, but slowly begin to peel back its perfect illusion.
Let us reflect on our blessings.
Yes, Shepherd.
You think that because you haven't had your time yet, that makes you special. Prepare yourself, child. Our great shepherd won't be so sweet on you then. I'll be seeing you when the blood comes to you.
As the film progresses, the shepherd slowly reveals himself to what he really is. The beginning and the end of the movie have two strong bookends. Unfortunately, the middle half has very little going for it. That leaves the movie feeling incomplete. Even though there's plenty of opportunity and times to fix this problem, but it was devoted to walking instead of much needed dialogue, and no backstory as to why the women came to the shepherd in the first place. The rest of the film gives us very little details that we can piece together, but for the majority of the film's runtime, there's very little to keep it going, at least at a steady pace. The film stars Rafi Cassidy, Michael Huseman, and directed by Małgorzata Szumowska. The movie is only an hour and 30 minutes long, which stretches like a 3-hour film. A lot of dragged out moments, and a poor attempt to build suspense, with very little payoff. Or none. The cinematography and performances are good, but put in a better crafted film, it could have been even more powerful. The Other Lamb was filmed in Ireland, so it wouldn't be difficult to capture some beautiful shots, since they're surrounded by this breathtaking location. Near the end, the film jumps to the aftermath of the cult leader drowning all his wives, and not one of them decided to overpower him, given he's only one man, and several of them. Maybe they were just that brainwashed, that they decided to sacrifice themselves, believing in his glory and title. There's no way of knowing, as this film gives no explanation. It's the 1 hour and 30-minute guessing game. That being said, it still kept my interest, waiting for the payoff that never happened for me, and a message that may be unclear to some viewers. What I got from it is that you're free to make your own choices and live your own life and not having someone live it for you. The village being overlaid by string made me think of a spider's web, which could have been the director's visual way of telling us there flies to the spider, being held captive in this secluded environment. There's endless meanings you can take from the story, with its spiritual elements and religion. One man's need and control of that power, using it to belittle someone instead of uplift, to brainwash instead of inspire. In that regard, The Other Lamb is still chilling.
I am relying on you, Zella. Of all my children, you're the purest in your faith.